just about ready to roll here. And away they go from that 1600-meter marker to a fair enough beginning. Euphoric was the first one with Matsuyama. Began well too. ALINGALONGA wider out in the track. El Romiachi's there too. And even wider still is Spirit of Silvano, who goes down the back straight as the leader. So Spirit of Silvano is the early leader here. From El Romiachi racing second, Matsuyama, ALINGALONGA. Ushuaia's up on the far side. Atkinson Grimshaw couldn't get in from a wide draw, so has to go off to the front and lead now. Homer Fidget behind that Euphoric. Then Coffee Break. Capucina is about 8 lengths off the leader. Further back in the field is Alado's Pride, who races some way back in the lineup with Fire Lord as they head down to the far side of the track. And they've got about 1,000 meters left to run. Atkinson Grimshaw, the new leader, kicked away about a length from Ushuaia in second. Spirit of the Silvano's third, then came behind that El Romiachi. They followed by ALINGALONGA and Matsuyama. Then comes Euphoric on the outside of Homer Fidget. Behind that Irish Rain, 8-9 to go, Capucina. Coffee Breaks losing touch. Fire Lord is further back in the field. Then Alado's Pride, and racing in behind that at the back end of the field. They head into the home straight now. They've got 500 meters left to go. Ushuaia, Atkinson, Grimshaw's down the inside. ALINGALONGA is running home strongly. Towards the outside is Euphoric. It's ALINGALONGA. El Romiachi's back in second. Then came Euphoric. ALINGALONGA is the leader. Euphoric is up on the outside. ALINGALONGA from Euphoric. ALINGALONGA, top ride from Ferree. ALINGALONGA went on to beat Euphoric. Third place, El Romiachi, and Irish Rain is run fourth. That wraps up the day's racing here at Fairview. You can watch the action of Richard Ferree, 5 off the right-hand side. That high action of Ferree with a stick in the left, gets to the front. Euphoric, a big, big challenger inside the final 200. Well done to you if you got onto ALINGALONGA, the winner of the last race. I'll be back in Quebec sometime in the middle of next month. Enjoy the big weekend of racing up in Johannesburg. From the commentary box, Nico Kritsiotis signing off.
Well, the final race has been run this afternoon. ALINGALONGA from the Alan Greef stable, Richard Ferree in the irons. This horse has been fancied on several occasions and has been holding form and ignored its last run. And Alan did say, don't leave this one out. Richard, obviously throughout the day we say it looks like there's been pace on, but we had a trainer tell us earlier on that there hasn't been, the going hasn't been that fast. How do you see it out there?
Well, it's interesting.
The horses are oiling as far as
I feel that the speed is up, and it's still hard to to catch them again. But it comes down to the right horses in races and where they're drawn and the weight, and the shrewd punter will find the winners. So tricky one, and as you can see, this horse, if you're a punting type of guy, last time drew really bad. He's not the sort of horse that can beat the draw, and Aldo to take his medicine. So he was a bit far out of his ground, and he's the type of horse that doesn't like kick up as well. So easy from that draw, could get 2-3 horses in front of me, and just showed him a clear way home, and he quickened up nicely. And the dangers were coming, but he done enough. So it was a great one.
Yeah, I think sometimes you don't take the merit and credit that you deserve. You keep them going, you find them, you put them in the right positions at the right time, and they're always fine for you, and I think that counts. And that's why when the guys play their bets, they look for what's Richard's riding, and boom, it goes in. And I think that's throughout the country, so well done.
No, true, but at the end of the day, it comes down to putting your horses in the right races, and, like Ken Nicol doing his homework, and Mr. Greef, and, the horse has got to be in the right place. It's pointless running a horse with a rated of 70 and a rated of 100. So it's got to look right, and a little bit of luck in the draw, and the right sort of tempo. So a lot goes into it, but it's always nice to be in the winner's box.
All right, well done to you. You've had a fair day.
Yes, thank you very much, and also a special thank you to my sponsor, Winning Form. It's been a great relationship. Thank you.
Tremendous. Richard Ferree in the winner's box, and we'll be keeping an eye on him tomorrow out for the big races out at Turffontein. Don't forget there's big races coming through there as well. But ALINGALONGA, runner that you've always said to Nadine and to us as well, will win its races, and another good win.
Yeah, well done to everybody concerned. ASS embracing, Warren Rippon, Arun Chada. Very well done, I'm not surprised he won today. I was a little bit disappointed with his run last time. I think I said that in my interview as well. It was just one of those things that didn't work out on the day. And I was quietly hoping I was right and not the horse going off form. I was spot on. Richard rode a great race, had him nicely placed. When he asked him, he kicked and won a good race. So no complaints there. Pretty chuffed that I was spot on and renewed my faith in the horse again.
Tremendous. Well, Alan, we've got races coming up, going forward. Things have turned for you in the last month, make no mistake, in the sense of, ending up in being interviewed and winners, etc., and places. Everything's going well back at the stable.
Yeah, all's going well, and the racing's a wheel, and when you doing well, that wheel always seems a little smaller than when you go off form, and it's a big wheel when you're off form, and you just got to hold your nerve. But the horses have come back into form, and some of them have come down the ratings, and you just got to place them right, and
like
we've
Richard
been fortunate.
said.
So I'm very happy, and long may it last.
Tremendous. Well done.
Thank you.
There we go, Alan Greef in the winner's box. They've had a couple of decent meetings in the last month, I must say, and I think the punters have taken note as well, and it's definitely a stable to consider and include. Well, it's been a great day's racing, thanks to the crew on course, to our producer downstairs, Liesl, everybody, the entire crew. Thanks so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week, Friday. But do not forget, big racing out at the Big T tomorrow.